No, none of them. I got in an argument with a lady at the Magic Johnson Theater last week. She asked me, I don't even, she must have saw the program, because she just came at from me. I'm just sitting minding my own business. She just came at me. Is this a good movie? She was talking about Shaft. I said, are you kidding? This Shaft ain't even as cool as the last Shaft. Ain't Samuel Jackson a good actor? I said, man, you may be good, but I'm tired of that brother doing all that screaming at people. That's just my opinion. Well, what about Eddie Murphy? I said, what about him? What about him? I said, did you see The Nutty Professor? Did you see The Nutty Professor? What movie were you looking at? The brother came, look, the brother brought buckwheat back to life. Let's start right there. Then The Nutty Professor with the exaggerated black features. See, that's how they slip that they make you laugh at it. But if you are an astute watcher of the films, you know that those are stereotypes that have been attributed to black people for the past 100, 200, 300, 400 years. Big lips. Brother's lip come way out here. That's big lips. Big butt. Well, now, some of us got a big butt. Ain't gonna lie about that. Okay. Shiftless, shuffling along in the film. These are all negative stereotypes being portrayed as comedy. Oh, what about, did you see Big Mama's House? No, I don't need to see that. It's almost as if Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are competing for who can be the biggest buffoon in the world. And I don't know who's going to win that one. They both going neck and neck. Last thing, I'm going to wrap it up. We've got to get the brother up here. They expressed a conspiracy in a political book. Then they took it, same year, to the movies. Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone. They said the 21st century most dangerous cop versus the 21st century most ruthless criminal. That's the message within itself. That is a message within itself. That the biggest thief on the planet, the biggest liar on the planet, the biggest crook, the biggest criminal now is in a position to portray himself as what? A protector of society. Turn around and paint the originator on the planet, those that brought high culture, high ethics, high morals, civilization to his white behind, and portray him as the criminal. And then the cold-blooded thing is at the bottom here, say, hey, the future isn't big enough for both of them. Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. So what are they saying? They're saying it's on. The war is on. This is a declaration of war. Check on that. Thank you. I'm sorry, I forgot to check. She remembered that. Check on that. All right, I'm going to wrap it up because everybody ready now. There's a tape that I did called Perceptions Management. I may have 3 or 4 in the back where I take all these graphs, all these movies, and we just sit down and talk about it, and I lay it out. We may have 3 or 4 in the back. If you want to continue and get the whole presentation, it's there in the back. But the point is that what we are trying to do with these presentations is give you some insight on what the overall scope of the war is, what the overall scheme is. From that point of being educated, then you can make some decisions on how you want to proceed as an individual, how we want to proceed as a people. It's a chess game, like Francis Cress-Welsing says. It's a chess game. And we have to make sure that, one, we have enough pieces left on the board to play, and we utilize them for our benefit. All right, let's give yourselves a black hand. Oh, I don't want a hand because I ain't finished. Give yourselves a black hand. All right, if we can turn on the lights, I think our brother is ready. Ooh, did y'all hear the show we did on Tuesday after Dr. Valentine on corporate racism? Did you hear that about corporate racism? Did you hear the sister at the end said I was a good Negro and look what they did to me? Ooh. Oh my God. No, I mean, it's getting down to the gut level with us now. Well, we're openly coming out and saying, I was a good Negro for white folks, and they effed me anyway. Who didn't hear that show? Just tell me, here. There you go. There you go. Who didn't hear Valentine's show when he was on Monday? There you go, brother. All right. Give him a black hand. Huh? Well, I don't want y'all fighting over it now. Okay, there's 5 more in the back. There's 5 more in the back, I think. Y'all can go in the back. I'm going to be back there in a minute. All right. Brothers and sisters, we have a guest speaker today that I almost was going to hesitate by not saying this, but I have to say this. This brother is coming and presenting information in a way where I don't believe he has a peer. I do not believe he has a peer. Because not only it's not because the information that he's presenting is so unique. It is. And there are others presenting information like this. But it is his ability to take this information, break it down, so that everybody in the room will understand. If you speak Ebonics, you're going to understand it. If you speak so-called the Queen's English, you're going to understand him. If your brother or sister, they don't speak well, just watch the brother and his gestures, and you're going to understand him. That's why it says brother comes to us today without a peer. Brother Dr. Philip Valentine hails from Brooklyn, New York, where he's been doing these lectures for many years. And I can honestly say, thank God and Goddess that somebody finally got this brother out here on the West Coast. I talked to the brother for the first time about 10 years ago, and as I said last time, just by the conversation we had on the telephone, I changed my whole lecture. Just by talking to him the last time he was out here, I have basically restructured my lecture again because I already know what I just showed you was cursory. Cursory. Because I'm talking about tangible stuff. Now brother's going to come on and show you the intangibles, the metaphysics of it, the root cause. Let's give him a black hand. Let's stand up for him. Dr. Philip Valentine. Give him a black hand.
Test 1, test 2, test 1, test 2, test 1, test 2. Hotep, LA? I'm back. Can we dim the lights for a minute? Because, oh yeah, come on up here. We in for the long haul. First of all, I'd like to give all praises due to the ancestors, both cosmic and terrestrial. I'd like to give praises to the 22 starseed races that together represent our DNA code sequence, the archives of who we are, what we are as children of the dark matter consciousness. I would like to kick this moment, this space, this vortex of perception into hypertime by consecrating this gathering of masters and this presence with words I consider to be the anthem of the resurrecting starseed decoders. All you who feel what it is that is about to transpire here today, I need that. Yeah, right for now. All of you who feel what's about to be transpiring here today, like that movie Steven Spielberg did, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, y'all start making mud hills and shit. You don't know why? This is what this is about. Now, I chose these words here because a very powerful brother I was introduced to by Queen's sister said some words that I know the ancestors were speaking through him at the time he said it. And what he said to me, just like I would listen to these devils do their national anthem, I would say that this brother was speaking as an affirmation and a recognition of everything that the ancestors said through him that we were, what we are, and who we are now presently ascending to be, because we are now remembering ourselves. We are remembering ourselves. We are putting the members of our dismemberment together. The story of Osai and Osiris, and finding the different dismembered parts of the body of Osiris, the perfect black, that is our story. But that rememberment must happen through a conscious, cosmic awakening. Now, I know we have a lot of brothers and sisters out there who are downing metaphysics because they are not on the frequency. Check. That's a whole other paradigm you have to feel and know. You can't even think about it because the thinking becomes peripheral to what it is that you already know that you're operating on. So what I would like to do is for all of us to stand for the cosmic anthem of the Star Seed Decoders. And I would like you all to listen, not just hear. I would like for you all to close your eyes and process.
I stand on the corner of the block slinging amethyst rocks, drinking 40s of Mother Earth's private nectar stock, dodging cops, cause 50B's a 666, and I need a fix of that purple rain, the type of shit that drives membranes insane. Oh yeah, I'm in the fast lane, snorting candy yams that free my body and soul and send me like Shazam. Never question who I am, God knows, and I know God personally. In fact, he lets me call him me. Yeah, I'm serious, B. Doggone niggas plotted shit lovely, but the feds is also plotting me. They're trying to imprison my astrology, put our stars behind bars, our stars in stripes, using blood-splattered banners as nationalist kites. But I control the wind. That's why they call it the hawk. I am Horus, son of Isis, son of Osiris, worshipped as Jesus, resurrected like Lazarus. But you can call me lazy. Yeah, I'm lazy because I'd rather sit and build than work a plow field, worshipping a daily yield of cash green crops. Stealing us was the smartest thing they ever did. Too bad they don't teach the truth to their kids. Our influence on them is the reflection they see when they look into their minstrel mirror and talk about their culture. Their existence is that of a schizophrenic vulture. Yeah, there's no repentance. They are bound to live an infinite consecutive executive life sentence. So what are you bound to live, nigga? So while you're out there serving the time and I'll be in sync with the sun while you run from the moon. Life of the womb reflected by guns. Worship of moons, I am the sun, and we are public enemies number one. One.
Ashe? Did you hear what that brother said? Or do I have to play it again?